Welcome back. Today we have 4 reasons why you should buy a Glock. The first reason is reliability. Glocks are a standard, and I mean that in an aspect of minimum. So you can buy pretty much any gun that's better than a Glock, but if it doesn't have at least the features of a Glock, is it really worth buying? So many agencies use Glocks all across the world, so they have that standard of reliability that a lot of people trust, and so should you. I mean, they are not the best, but they at least have that standard built around them. They've been around for years. You can trust them. They're reliable. These are like, I wouldn't say a gold standard, pitch a bronze standard. This is the C, this is passing grade. C's get degrees, and this is what a Glock can do for you. It can get you the grade. It can handle what you need. It can do the job it's for. Okay? That's the first reason why you should buy a Glock. The second reason is customization. I mean, you can leave it plain, nothing to it. I mean, not even, this is just a plain Jane Glock 17. No slide cuts, no nothing. Straight from the factory. And then you can have, fully customized, other than the slide, because I'm cheap like that. But everything internal you can replace: mag wells, triggers, mag releases, barrels, guide rods. I mean, back plates. Obviously, you could get a switch, but don't do anything illegal. But the customization, there are so many companies that all they do is make Glock parts. So you can buy Glocks and build them yourself. They have the world's largest aftermarket for guns. So, that's something to always look into, because if you want to upgrade, I mean, you could get a Glock 43X MOS, and, other than the MOS portion, which definitely better than the regular 43X, you can take this to build something like this. I mean, to fit your own style, pick your own colors. I just did this one, so I did a matching one. But that's the second reason you should get one. The customization is crazy. The third reason why you should get a Glock is the variety of Glocks you can get. I mean, they got 9mm, 10mm, 40 cal, 45 ACP, 22, a 50 cal conversion. I mean, at this rate, they're probably going to have a 5.7x28 eventually. And not just only calibers you can get, but you have slim to competition long slides, duty sized. I mean, 43Xs all the way to, Glock 50s. I don't know what the 50 cal is called, but you can get all these different slide lengths, heights, magwell heights or lengths. The variety and customization on that side of, what you can get and what you can attach to other pieces now with like the Glock 47s. You can build and get a gun to fit your needs. Let's say you can get a Glock long slide if you want to do like competitions and not build it, or concealed carry guns, duty guns. They have everything in between for your purchase and your fancy. I mean, you can't get much more variety than Glocks and the reliability and their customization. The fourth reason now, which is probably a big reason and why Glocks are so big in the aftermarket game, they're cheap. They are very cheap. I mean, I think this is like $400. And I think maybe the most expensive Glock is $650. Now, you can get, fully custom Glocks from Zev, Shadow Systems, where they're like a Gen 1 through 3, I think, is the style. Eventually, they'll have Gen 4 styles. But you can get all those completely built out, get you a Gucci Glock without building a Gucci Glock from the factory as well. I mean, and that's, I think you can get those for roughly 18. So the price obviously goes up, but you're almost spending the same price building it. So it works out to be the same, except, you know, from the factory in essence. But they're cheap. I mean, don't get me wrong. They feel cheap. I can probably squeeze that in a little bit. I mean, it's polymer, it's plastic. I mean, they're cheap. What do you say? But that's where you get the perks of, you know, the aftermarket. If you need some night sights, some race sights because you're putting a dot, you want a compensator, thread a barrel, like you can get everything you want for your Glock. Spend a little bit more, but you know, you get that nice warm fuzzy feeling of building the gun to you. And if you want a bonus fifth reason why you should get a Glock, because America, get a gun, own it, train it, practice with it. You can get Glock cheap, take it to the range, shoot the hell out of it till you get comfortable with shooting, and then move on to that fancy piece, you know, get you a nice custom gun or something fancy. I don't know. It's really whatever floats your boat at that point. But, you know, you can learn and use and abuse this gun and not have any hard feelings when you transition to, let's say you go get an FN or a SIG, or let's go fancy as hell because you got money, because you save so much, you go get a cool ass staccato and customize it and use it for whatever you need. But, you know, get something, train with it, practice your 2A rights, and have a good time. That's it for today. If you like, subscribe, share with your friends. You know, subscribing is free. One day I'll try to be on a demo ranch. You know what I mean? Have a good one.